Hey guys, so in this video I just wanted to show you a way you can reduce your save file if it is getting out of control, getting too big, and maybe causing you some game performance issues. So I'm hoping it might help you out. It's not the only answer though. There are other things that you need to do in order to help your game out if you are having issues. But this is just something else that you can do, hopefully, and it'll help you. In order to reduce your game save file, you might not even realize that that is an issue. So just go into one of your save files, preferably the one that is giving you trouble. So go navigate to your saves folder, which will be under Documents, Electric Arts, The Sims 3. And then under your saves. So for me, this one on the top is, I think it's one of my biggest save files. It's actually one that I've been playing for about 5 years off and on. So yeah, it's 131 megabytes. That is kind of big. There's probably ones that are way bigger out there. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to try to reduce this size down as much as I can and see if it helps my game a little bit. I hope it does. So I haven't done this method at all with this save file yet, so this will be the first time. I have done this method with another one of my save files, and I'll just show you here the difference if I can find it. There, you can see the difference from the left to the right, the before and after. So it's brought it down quite a bit. So yeah, I can't say for sure if it did help my save file at all, because I only play, that's my legacy save, and I only play it once in a while. And because I only have I'm only playing with one expansion, it's pretty smooth and stuff. I don't get any real issues with it anyway. So, but it is a good idea to do this with all your save files every once in a while, just to help keep the issues at bay, I guess you'd say. Now I rhyme. Oh my god. I'm just waking up and having my first coffee this morning. Actually, this is the second time that I have done this, attempting to do this video. I actually recorded this video yesterday and I published it and everything, and then I realized that I had to redo it again. So yeah, lots of fun. Anyways, okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do, and this is really important, you're going to want to, I closed it on myself, oh my god. You're going to want to navigate back to your documents. Well, you probably already have it open. I closed it on myself, of course. Okay, into your saves file again, and you're going to want to keep a backup of the one that you're working on today. So keep a backup of your saves file. So just highlight it, and I just drag it onto my desktop, and then you have your backup file. So in case you end up doing something you didn't want to do and screwing things up, you can come back and put your save file back in your game, your old one, and start all over. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen, hopefully not. So I'm gonna try to show you what to do as best as I can. So you're gonna, if you want to follow along, the first thing you're gonna need is this program here, the Sims 3 package editor, and of course I'm going to leave the link below. So yeah, just navigate to this website here and grab this little program, and then you're good to go. You might need this net framework for, you may or may not. It usually just downloads automatically with your Windows update. So if you haven't updated your Windows recently, good idea to just do that and make sure you have that prerequisite for this program. Anyway, so once you have your program, it's going to look like this, and you're going to want to open it up. Okay, so from here, you are going to want to open up your save files. You're going to want to navigate once again to your save file. So go to File, Open, and I already have mine where it's supposed to be. So, but anyway, so navigate to your saves file, then open up this, the top one, not the backup one. You want to open up the one that you're playing, which is the .sims 3 extension. So open that up, and then you will see these extensions. And I'm not sure, I'm just going to kind of zoom that in for you so you can see it better. Yeah, so we're going to be focusing on the .nhd and the travel.db .package files. So if you don't see the .nhd extension, just go down to the bottom. Actually, can't see it now. I'm just going to take that off. Okay, so go down to the bottom where it says Files by Type, and just click on All Files. And then that extension should show up for you. So the one you want to pick is the .nhd. You want to open that up, and it'll always have your world name before the extension. So go ahead and open that up, and then you're going to see all of this gibberish here that's not going to make any sense. But what we're focusing on is the images, the image tag up here in this column, and we're going to be focusing on the group column here. So these values down here, you're going to want to look at the last 4 values, and each one all means something in different groups. So the first thing you want to do, we want to just filter out everything that's not an image. So you're going to come down to the bottom here where you're going to see name, tag, resource type, all that. And you're going to type in IMG and click on check mark beside it, and then come over here and click on set, and then check mark filter active, and it will bring up all the image files. Then you're going to come back up to the top here and click on group. So if you're not seeing that probably is not going to make sense to you. I'm going to just open this up now. So these last 4 digits on the side here, the values D005 and so on down the line, those are the ones that you want to focus on. So if you don't see that over here in the group, just click on it again, and then they should pop up on the top there. So if you look at what all these different values mean, there's the memory snaps, the camera, still life, and portrait paintings in one group, and then so on and so on. So it's really important to really pay attention to what groups you're looking at. So if you start highlighting these resources, like starting at the top, you're going to see a preview on the right of each one. And so this one is 2299, the one that I highlighted. So that falls under prom pics. So you're going to want to go through each of these individually, and this might take a while. It's a little tedious. There's going to be ones here that you don't want or care about, or that you've already deleted in your game, but the copies are still showing up here. So you can go through and pick and choose which ones you want to keep and which ones you don't want or don't care about. There are going to be some, I don't know if I can find one here. This is the D005. So these are memory snaps, camera, still life, yes. So in the D005, mostly, I believe you're going to find like this one here. I have on my Sims wall for decoration, I have it framed. So I have quite a few of those, and I have also some portrait paintings that I put on the wall. So those ones I don't want to delete, because if I do delete those and I go back into my game, they won't be there. They'll just have a blank frame, and I don't want that. So yeah, do be careful and pay attention to the group values. And just go through and, like I said, and delete what you don't want. And so in order to delete them, just highlight it. You can go through and just click on Control on your keyboard if you already know which ones you want to delete. But I'm not going to do that actually, because then you can't see the preview. So it's actually better to just go through individually and delete them. So once you have it highlighted, go up to resource and click on deleted, and then you'll see this mark through it. So just continue to do that until you have all the ones that you don't want. I'm going to do that right now, and obviously I'm not going to keep the video running while I'm doing it because it'll take way too long. So go ahead and pause the video and yeah, go through and delete all the ones that you don't want and come back and I'll show you what you do next. Okay, so I just finished scratching out all the ones that I don't want, and there was just a lot of them that I had already deleted in my game that I obviously don't want to keep copies of in my game file. So that's what ends up, you know, bloating up your game file over time. So very important to make sure you're only deleting images that fall within those values there that you see on the screen. If you know, accidentally delete something else, it could mess up your game because they look like, I think the rest of them are mostly like textures and patterns and stuff that are part of the game that you don't want to mess with. So yeah, so these are all safe to delete, whichever ones that you don't want. So once you've done that, go back up to resource and click on deleted. That should delete them. And then you want to go up to file and go to save, then they're all gone. So there was, you know, quite a few that I did want to keep, like I said, ones that I had framed on my wall and some images that are from when we traveled to Egypt and stuff, and some, of course, some paintings that I put on my wall too that, of course, I do not want to delete. Okay, so now that we're done that, we want to go into the Travel DB extension now in the Save Resource. So go ahead and click off the filter active on the bottom here. And I'm just going to get rid of this image. And go back into File and Open. So you want to open up that save file again. So this time we want to open up traveldb.package. And again, we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. So the image tag is already in there and it's check marked. Then you want to come over and click on set over here and then click on filter active again. So yeah, you're going to want to do the same thing as you did in your NHD extension. You want to go through and start deleting the ones that you don't want. So just doing the same thing over again under this file. I'm just going to bring up the group values for you again, just so you have that as your reference. So go ahead and pause and come on back. Okay, so now that you've done that painful task, and I'm hoping it wasn't as painful for you as it was for me, because I just went through, you know, a 5-year file, and I didn't realize how many images I actually had in there. So there's a lot more in the Travel DB file than there is in the NHD file, I realized. And yeah, so there was images from way back that I don't remember even having. And yeah, it took me quite a while to dissect it. I'd say maybe almost an hour. Oh my God. Okay, but I'm done. So there's one more thing I want to point out once you've done that painful task. You can go through, say, the images that once you've deleted all the ones that you don't want and you're here with the images that you do want, there is some that you may not you know, find in your game, obviously, because these are compressed DDS files that are within your game file. And that's why this program, Sims 3 Package Editor, is such a cool program. So if you could go through these now or at a later time, just come back to the same file and go through, and you can actually save these on your computer as PNG images, and then you could come back in and delete them because they're already, like, you already saved them onto your computer if you want to keep certain ones like that. And then of course, like all the ones you want to keep in your game, make sure you didn't delete when you come back and delete all the ones that you've exported into your computer. Make sure you go through again and keep all the ones that, you know, you have in your game that you want to keep, like the ones that are on your family portrait wall and all that. So moving on, we've accomplished that. So now what you want to do is go back up to File, and you want to open up your NHD file once again. So now that we've completed the hard part, this part's the easy part. Okay, I promise. Okay, so we're going to do the same as last time. We have to go down to that tag at the bottom of the screen. And instead of typing in image, we're going to type in snap. So now we can bring all the snap images up. So make sure you got that check marked. Click on set, filter active. Check mark that. So yes, it brings up all the snap images. So for this one, we can just select them all and delete them all, because these are all images that the game automatically keeps copies of, and they regenerate in the game once you load them up. But it's a good idea to do this, you know, regularly, so they don't generate as much. So like the game will keep copies of, like when you're in Create a Sim, changing outfits, changing appearances, changing moods in the game, memory, like just all sorts of things. So yeah, once you delete all these, you're going to load up your game, and you'll find on your main menu there that your save file portrait might not be there. But don't panic, it'll come back. Like I said, they all regenerate. So with this one, you can just go up to resource and click select all. Should I take that off? Resource, select all, and resource again, and deleted. Then up to your file, save, and you are done. So now let's close out of this program, and you're going to want to obviously compare your old save file to your new save file now. So your backup folders that you have on your desktop, just click on your save file and right click, go to properties, and it'll show what the size was when you started. And then navigate once again to open up File Explorer, go to your saves file so you can see how much it helps, and open up your saves file, go to properties, right click, go to properties. Oh, so if you can see there, I'm just gonna zoom in on that again. So yeah, it helped tremendously. It went from 131 megabytes down to 32 megabytes. And that number, actually, that'll go down even more once I go back into that TravelDB file and save all the images I want onto my computer and then delete them all out of there. So it'll go down even more. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I hope you guys are. Wow, that's awesome. And I really hope, well, I hope it helps my game. I hope it helps your game for sure. So one more thing. So yeah, if you do end up going in, well, it's a good idea. I recommend going into your game and making sure everything's running good, and making sure you still have all your precious photos that you wanted to keep. So, but if you did end up screwing something up, you'll have to redo the whole thing again, unfortunately. So that's why you keep your backup folders. You'll have to copy and paste them back into your saves file. You actually want to back up your, actually, if you know that your game is like right screwed up, you can just, I would just delete the one that you just edited, because you do have your backup folder. So you would, instead of I would delete these first out of your saves file, and then I would copy, not cut and paste, but I would copy and paste this backup save file back into your saves folder, and then you know, repeat the steps again. Hopefully it works out for you, but hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it worked out, and I hope that, you know, it helped. Like I said, I hope it helped my game too, because I'm going to go in after this video and make sure everything's okay with myself. So if this helped you out at all, make sure to leave a like. You can leave a comment or a question if you have it. Feel free, and make sure you subscribe. You get that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and hope you have all have a great day.